Today is 420, so we're gonna pop open this and try it out. I know I'm ready. Are you? Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and today we're gonna try this bottle. Yeah, this bottle right here. And you're probably wondering why this bottle? Well, this is Dark Art, and it's their blunt blend, and this is batch number 3. And since it's 420, I figured, why not try it today? So let's pour some of this out and let it start breathing. Let's hear this pop. Nice little pop. Pour some out here. Nice. And we're gonna move this aside and get everything set up for this. All right, so I have everything set up. It's been sitting over here for about 5 to 7 minutes, not very long, but we need to get on with this review, right? So let's first talk about this bottle a little bit. So Dark Art, this is an 8-year straight rye whiskey, finished in Madeira and Armagnac casks, 113.8 proof. Now this is a blunt blend, for 420. This is bottle 3142, and this is batch 3. Now, Dark Art started coming out with this as batch 3 because what I understand is they started on 420. And so they decided to honor kind of like their birthday and also, 420, that they're going to make a blend to do that. Now, it's kind of like, what you talk about with a cigar blend, to match with the cigar. This is supposed to be something that you can match with a blunt. So kind of curious, kind of interesting. I'm not a smoker, but I want to see what the whiskey tastes like. So let's start looking at this. And if you look at this, it's actually for an 8-year, nice dark color. But of course you have the Madeira cast finish. You also have, the Madeira and the Armagnac cast finish, which is going to add some color to it as well. So nice color. Let's see how it sticks to the glass. Yeah, sticking to the glass very nicely. Not even really, oh, there they are. There they are, tiny legs. Very tiny, close together, starting to form. Took a moment for that to form, and that's always a good sign to me. Nice viscosity on this glass, holding on to that glass very nicely. All right, let's go in for that first part, aroma. Ooh, actually smells very sweet on the nose. You get some of that spice in there, that rye spice, but that Madeira definitely comes through, and some of that Armagnac. You're gonna get those fruit flavors in the background, or the fruit aroma in the background. Very nice, very sweet, very inviting. Makes my mouth, just started drooling, just waiting for that sip. Yeah, I definitely like this one. I'm actually gonna give that aroma an 8.5. Flavors. My mouth is already drooling in anticipation of this, but here we go. Cheers. Little spicy, very fruity, plum, grapey. Then the rye kicks in again, gets a little spicy again, and like the tip of my tongue. Ooh, and on that first sip, I'm already getting a little bit of a hug. Wow, lots going on for that first flavor. I'm enjoying that first flavor. That spice and everything kind of blending in together. Surprised me with some spice, fruity, spicy again. Little hug on that first sip. Nice. I'm actually gonna give that an 8.5 as well. Complexity, let's see how it changes. The second sip, let's go in for that one. Ooh, that second sip was better than the first. Getting some chocolate notes in there as well, as long as those fruit notes. That spiciness, like a little bit of pepper spice on that hits the tip of the tongue, and then a nice little hug. Wow, complexity goes through a lot. There's a lot going on in there, but I like that the spice, the fruitiness, the sweetness, the darkness, the chocolate coming through, then going back to a nice spice at the end that just kind of hangs out there. Once again, feeling that hug again. Wow, overall complexity on this, I'm actually gonna give that a 9. Mouthfeel. Let's see how that sticks to the tongue and how it just feels on that mouth. See if it gives it a hug. That mouthfeel is actually very nice. As I said, a little spicy in the tongue, a little spicy actually on the lips a little bit on that second one. I forgot to mention that. But wraps around the tongue, holds onto it, giving my tongue a nice little hug. Giving me an Indiana, because it's Indiana rye whiskey, hug as well. Nicely coated. A little bit of tannickiness, which is making my mouth drool more. So overall, this mouthfeel is great. I like it. It's spice. It's kind of like, what are those sour kids or whatever, where you get, the sour and then the nice. Well, this one you get the spicy rye and then the nice hug. So you get, kind of a little bit of both worlds. This one actually kind of reminds me of a burr rye, where you kind of get the best of both worlds. I think the Madeira and the Armagnac cast are really helping to sweeten this, which you're going to get from like if you did a bourbon, right? But the rye is actually standing out and staying through this whole thing. So for this mouthfeel, I'm actually gonna give this mouthfeel 9 as well. Finish. Let's go for that finish. That one was a little bit more chocolate notey than the first two were. But then also you're tasting like a dark fruit as well as a plum. So you're getting a lot of like stone fruits in this one. You know, plums, a little bit of apricot, a little bit of like there's like actually it's kind of interesting because it's starting to make me think of like blackberries as well. So lots of fruity notes on this with that spice, with that sweetness. I'm not getting much vanilla, a little bit of a very hint of caramel, but I think I'm just kind of pulling out from the back. But that chocolate note in there is very nice as well. This finish goes on and it stays there. I have it nicely in my tongue. As I said, it was giving me a nice hug on that tongue, that I'm feeling that nice hug. So for finish, it's going on for a long time. I'm actually really enjoying this finish. So for that, I'm going to give it a 9. All right. So what I buy again, I just had to look up how much it was. It says it's $90, $99 online. I want to say I thought I paid like $125, but okay, let's say it's $99. That's actually a solid $99 bottle. I know it's a limited release, but I don't think it's super limited. I think it's something that you can still grab. I am actually really enjoying this. I say, would I buy again? Yes, I actually might go buy a backup because I'm enjoying it that much, something to have for later on. I'm actually going to give that an 8.5. I think that might be the highest buy again I've ever had, because I don't, most of the time when I really like it's because it's very allocated and it's hard to get, so I have to lower that score. But wow, overall, nice solid pour. Wow. I got 52.5 out of 60s. Most of the time when I get in those 50s, those are like the hard to find bottles, the super allocated stuff. I am surprised with this one. I got this one just so I could do a review for 420. Just came in just in the nick of time for it, but I am honestly really enjoying this one. This is a nice solid pour, a good finish. And I think one of the things on the back that I was reading earlier that I didn't even read to you guys, it says, this is inspired by alchemists of the old. Our master blenders take good spirits and elevate them to extraordinary using equal parts mastery and belief in the unknown. Honestly, I think what they did with this one, good spirits, made it better. This is, a lot of times people don't like finishes thinking you're just trying to kind of fix a bad spirit. I think what they started with was a very excellent spirit because that's hanging out, that's staying there. I'm actually enjoying that rye in the background, and then made it to another level because I'm really enjoying this one. And I'm really enjoying this finish. Wow. 52.5 out of 60 is a solid score for me. So my friends, thank you for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole. To our next journey, my friends. Cheers.